seeing the after effects, like viscerally up close, it's hard. It's a lot of questions, especially for my grandfather's generation of, did this have to happen?
As you look in Europe, there's a lot of problems with Russia and Ukraine. People should see what happens when somebody is pressing the red point.
Another definition, like in more general way. So for me, peace is also some kind of respect for other culture, for other people, that we can live together in the one world.
Hello.
Hello. Nice your hair. I like your hair.
Thank you. I got it in Australia.
Australia. Wow. May I ask you where you're from?
I am from America, St. Augustine, Florida.
Oh, wow.
It's my first time in your country.
Oh, this is Japan?
Yes.
So how was Hiroshima? Oh,
It's a beautiful city. The memorial was very sombering. My grandfather fought in World War II. Now, not in the Pacific Theater. He fought in Germans in Europe. But just knowing that what happened didn't happen that long ago. So yeah, especially as an American, it's very, very sombering.
did you heard something about World War II from your family?
I did. My grandmother, German woman, she grew up under the Nazi regime, had a lot of stories about the Nazis and visits they'd make to their houses, looking for Jews and other people. She hated them, utterly hated them.
Okay, then why did you decide to come to Hiroshima?
Well, I'm part of a cruise group. We're on the Norwegian Spirit, and we're taking a cruise. We started in Tokyo, and we're working our way, and we're going to end in Seoul, South Korea. Hiroshima was one of the stops, and I mean, everyone in America is very familiar with the atomic bombing and what happened at Hiroshima. And I wanted to come here and see it for myself.
Did you go to the Peace Memorial Museum?
I did.
So how was the?
Well, it was hard. It was especially because I knew that my people were responsible for it. Seeing the after effects, like viscerally up close, it's hard. It's a lot of questions, especially for my grandfather's generation of, did this have to happen? I mean, I can't do anything about it now, but it's just one of those things where it's like, it's this really awful thing, and I'm incredibly gratified that there aren't lingering resentments or anger. But yeah, it was hard, seeing all of it, seeing the suffering, seeing everything that happened like that.
Well, what is the most impressive things at the Peace Memorial Museum?
Probably all of the stories and the artifacts that were preserved, being able to see it with your own eyes.
So did you learn about Hiroshima when you were a student or?
I did. When I was a kid, we learned about the atomic bombing and things that happened and everything that, and it wasn't depicted like it was depicted here. In America, the bombing was depicted, or is often depicted, as a necessity. The story, and I don't know if this is true, but the story that is often told is that if we hadn't done it, it would have extended the war far longer than anyone in America wanted to. And that was the justification for it. Now again, I don't know how much of that is true. I've learned a lot since I've grown up that there's a lot of arguments against that story, and that it was for other reasons, but we weren't given nearly the detail that we were here. Just that it was awful, that there was a lot of people died, and then that was it.
How changed your mind before seeing in the real?
As I said, it made it a lot more real. It's one thing to read about something in a book, and it's entirely different to be able to actually see it and touch it. It becomes incredibly real at that time. And yeah, it was enlightening and horrifying. What happened was horrible.
So what's the small things in your daily life to achieve the peace? The small thing in your daily life? Yeah. Is it
Try and be nicer to the people around me. Try and, especially people like you and I that are from very different countries and very different cultures. I mean, as Americans, we look alike. It's easier to feel closer to them, but to people who look different from me, who speak differently, who live differently from me, to show them, if not just kindness, but also grace. That I may not understand you, and you may do something that I think is rude or insulting, but it's not because you're a rude and insulting person, it's because you don't understand the customs. One of the very first thoughts that I had when I first came here was how polite and disciplined Japanese people are. That's the only way we're going to make it out of all of this. The only way we can stop something like this from happening.
Do you agree or disagree? The country has the nuclear weapon in the world, still have. So do you agree or disagree?
I would feel a lot better if nobody had nuclear weapons, but I also understand that we live in a world with very selfish, egotistical, tyrannical individuals. I would love it if we didn't have nuclear weapons anymore, but when we have dictatorial tyrants who are not willing to let them go, then then we can't let ours go. Yeah, if we could ever, as a species, as a planet, get to a place where we didn't have nuclear weapons, I'd love it if that could happen. So I would agree that nobody should have them. But I also understand that the world doesn't work that way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, thank you. May I ask where you're from?
We are from Poland.
Poland. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for coming. Yeah.
Sure.
Far away.
Oh, yeah. And why did you decide to come Hiroshima?
I would say that this is like the part of the history we always would like to get to know a bit deeper. And when we planned our journey to Japan, for us it was pretty, let's say, natural that we would like to come here and see the museum, see like the whole city, because we learned about that during like history lessons at school. So for us, I would say that was obvious, let's say, that we would like to visit that place.
It was interesting basically to see the place that, like she mentioned, like we learned during in high school. We learned about the Second World War and also about the Hiroshima. So for us, it was very interesting to see the place that we heard about and see in the books. And now we can see like this is quite nowadays modern city. But with really, dramatic history. So it's very interesting to see.
What do you do for work? What do you do for living?
I'm a software engineering.
I'm a designer.
Designer. So how much difference between the textbook or real Hiroshima?
It's a bit different because in the books we mainly learned about the history during the Second World War. So we didn't know much about the, nowadays and the modern city.
It was more about like history facts
Yeah.
than like the city itself. And now we can just see how green it is, how nice place it is just to spend some of your time here in Japan.
What peace to you? What is the peace to you? Yeah.
Well, I guess it might be few different definitions. For instance, maybe my first thought is about the peace of mind. Like you have this feeling that you have everything in your life, like you have your family, some loved ones, friends, and so on. So you feel some kind of satisfaction and also peace. But on the other hand, of course, there is also another definition, like in more general way. So for me, peace is also some kind of respect for other culture, for other people, that we can live together in the one world.
What is the small things you can do in your daily life to achieve the peace? The small thing.
So here I would repeat, I guess, again, like being nice, being helpful to other people, just on a daily basis. If you see that somebody needs help, you can always try to give some help.
It's also some kind of understanding that we are different, but we can also think that someone can have, I don't know, bad days, so we should respect that. And we sometimes don't know what other people feels like, so just, be kind, and that's it.
Do you agree or disagree the country has a nuclear weapon in the world?
Well, that's probably the tough topic. I'm not an expert, but my intuition says that I disagree. That shouldn't happen.
Why do you think so bad?
Well, like staying here in Hiroshima, I would feel really weird if I will agree to that. It will be like not something like moral to me if I'm standing here and I will say yes, I agree. So that's probably why.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you for your. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, what are you looking for? Oh,
We are looking for our next object we are going to visit.
May I ask where you're from?
We are from Germany, from the southern part.
How long have you been? In
3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks.
Yes. Oh, we are retired. We have got a lot of time.
Wow. And why did you decide to come to Hiroshima and Japan?
The
Yeah.
first reason was the expo. We heard of the expo.
We like Japan. We have been here 5 years ago.
Wow.
His brother and the family lived here in nearby Tokyo, and so we thought it's a good idea to visit several places we haven't seen in this former time.
Wow. So now did you go to the Peace Memorial Museum?
Yes.
How was the Peace Memorial Museum?
The museum is very good made and very interesting, and give us to think over the departure and the future,
And it's a signal for the people to think about make war. As you look in Europe, there's a lot of problems with Russia and Ukraine. People should see what happens when somebody is pressing the red point.
What is the peace to you? What's the peace to you?
Oh, that all people can live together and everybody sees the other people as human beings. Not to say you are bad, you are worse because your nationality I don't like. No, everybody's a human being, and it doesn't care if you are a European, an Asian, an African. There's no difference. We are all people, human beings.
So what is the small things you can do in your daily life?
In our daily life, we can do this in our families, with our children, to live with our neighbors, with our friends, and we are often meeting friends and talk about these themes, and everybody, for our children, for our next generation, to talk that all human beings have the same rights and the same right to do her life or their life as they like to do.
Do you agree or disagree the country has a nuclear weapon in the world? Bye-bye. Still have.
There should never be a nation treated with these weapons.
all should think so, that we make peace and beware the peace. And beware the earth.
nature, yes.
Yeah, it's also a problem that the earth becomes more heat and more
climate change.
warm and
The climate change, yes, and we all live on only one Earth, so we must beware it and don't use nuclear weapons because it destroys everything.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
welcome.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah, thank you very
welcome.
much. Yeah, thank you.